me cater to you. Let me cater to you. Let me cater to you. I wanna let you know, girl, that you live and I am what you do. I want me to reassure you, my life will be purpose without you. If I want it, I'm gonna ask you. Flying into you, challenge me for the better for you. Let me cater to you.
Hello everyone, and thank you for coming back to my YouTube channel. And if you haven't done so already, please make sure you subscribe, like, share, okay, and comment. That's what we do over here. It's all free. So when you're coming in, if you forget to subscribe to the channel, make sure you do so before you leave. And over here, everything we got, we use the fair use ad disclaimer 107, but we don't know nothing. Okay, we don't know nothing. We just reporting what is put out for us to enjoy, but not so necessarily enjoy. Somebody else did the research, they did the fact checking, and we're just pretty much co-signing what they said. Make It Make Sense is my other channel. What I'm on now, and Deb Chanel 48's World is another channel I host on. So make sure y'all going over there. Show your girl some love. It's free. Don't have to pay anything. So hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Okay, all at the same damn time. All right, but we're going to be having a conversation about Mr. Scrappy. Scrappy is free. He got his divorce. He feeling himself, and he threw himself a party. Okay, like that's the problem right there. You party too much. You drink too much. You smoke too much. That's why you can't keep nothing up, and you be late sometime. I mean, paying your rent and paying it late are two different things. One gonna hurt your credit, and the people that you're renting the house from probably is going to say something as well. We're back. We had a little technical difficulties with the video playing, but we're back. We're back. And we're going to go on and get into, I think it's Madame Nior's article, her platform. And we have Shannon Dawson giving us the story of Little Scrappy pulls out receipts to show that he was paying his rent. Okay, Little Scrappy doesn't play when it comes to paying his rent, and he reportedly had the receipts to prove it. On July 18th, the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta star made an appearance on the Blunt Talk Girls podcast, where he clapped back against claims made by his soon-to-be ex-wife, Bambi. Okay, on a recent episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, the rapper former partner revealed that she had filed for divorce from the star due to arrogant and selfish ways. He also alleged that Scrap wasn't paying rent, forcing her to find a new home for herself and their 3 children. Okay, those allegations aren't true because he appeared on this talk show, a podcast, and he was showing receipts, ma'am. He was showing receipts. Okay. Um, Let's see. On Tuesday's episode of the Blunt Talk Girls podcast, the No Problem Rhymer show host, Allie B, his rent payment history. He admitted that his payments may not have always been on time, but if you pay, you still pay, he clarified. This is both of ours because I had to pay for both of ours, the rapper said as he scrolled down his rent payment history with Allie B. Let's go down the list. We want to show the history month after month. What you see is that it was late, so I paid twice. No, Scrappy, when it's late, you pay the late fee. Okay, and if they make you pay how many days, you were late, that's another charge you will incur. But no, Scrappy, we need you to be paying people on time. Okay, if you have that grace period of 15 days, if you owned your home, that mortgage, that will be fine. But no, you're late after the first. Well, at least that's what they did in apartments, okay? But anyway, we go on back to the article. It said, further along in the interview, Scrap briefly discussed his rocky divorce from Bambi. Okay, not the deer, but the young lady. They kill me with all these different names. Bambi. Like, really? That's a deer. But anyway, we're moving on. The some cut hit maker explained that he wasn't ready to go the distance with someone who couldn't show him reciprocation. Okay, and I'm guessing he's saying the love that he was putting out, he wanted the love back, whether it was physical or mental or emotionally. However, he wasn't getting it. He was serving it up to her, but she wasn't giving it back to him in no shape, form, or fashion. All right. Um, he says, I feel like in marriage, you got to go that route when it ain't reciprocated. And I did that shit for a long time, unreciprocated. And I feel like I am not ready for that yet. I need reciprocation. When Allaby asked the rhymer why he married his ex-wife, the hip hop star claimed that he was introduced to a different Bambi when they began dating. Sometimes when people introduce themselves, they don't introduce themselves, they introduce their representative. Okay? The father of four added. I said, is that damn in Scrappy? He talking about Bambi came as a representative, not herself. So she was just filling things out. Scrappy, is that what you were saying? She was filling things out. Anyway, Lil Scrappy threw a party to celebrate his divorce, where it looks like Lil Scrappy is really loving the single life. On Tuesday, the reality TV star took to Instagram to promote his divorce party at Atlanta's swanky penthouse club or night house club. In the caption, the rapper said he was looking forward to turning up and getting his mind off of all the lies, the evilness being spread about him. I think it's safe to say I never or I need to go up and release and just enjoy life. He added, I showed you all how I am married. I was cool for a long time. Now I'm going to show y'all outside. Scrappy, like my pop said, why do we celebrate birth and death, but we don't celebrate separation from something that wasn't for you? Hey, no more stress, anger, and lies. Pull up if you in a. That whole city coming out, or the whole city's coming out. I'm like, Scrappy, let me tell you something, young man. You can celebrate anything you feel you need to celebrate, from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. But one thing about marriage is you have to give, and you have to give, and you have to give. Okay? Whether it's reciprocated or not. That's no good reason to, divorce your wife. Because no one said marriage was going to be easy peasy. No, sir. No, read. All right? But from what I'm understanding, you were saying you wasn't getting no love, no respect, no. She was playing with your dignity, so you couldn't be who the man that you thought you were, and you were representing with her. Okay, that's cool, calm, and collect. I understand that as well. But from what you saying, she showed you her representative. But then you should show her the dough. Okay? You show her your true authentic self. But if you felt that she was not being authentic with what she was trying to display to you, then you should have left her alone. And you damn should have stopped after that first child. But no, you had to bust it open two more times. So you got to take care of three children and Amani, you're a college student. So I'm like, you definitely need to be coming well versed on this show. You'll never need to get out of it until you've gotten your stuff stacked in the bank with moolah, dollar greenbacks, money, if you don't understand that translation. But I can see both of y'all sides. And some people or someone in a relationship could be embellishing a little bit more than the other. But you're supposed to pay the rent, Scrappy. You're supposed to pay the utilities, such as gas, light, water, cable, Am I missing one? You should have been paying that as well. Now, if you wanted her to help you, because we are your helpmates, then make sure that food is stacked in that refrigerator. Okay? Make sure I got gas in my car, truck, or however you see it. Make sure my clothes are on point. Meaning, I ain't wearing no holy drawers, I ain't wearing no holy shirts or holy pants. You know what I'm saying? They can be worn if you take care of them. They can be very decent for the long haul. But you and Bambi should have went to a counseling class about how to stay married or something to that degree. I mean, they got a divorce class. They don't have no. Well, I think they do have. We're not on a I don't think so. Maybe on a spiritual level where you get the counseling from church, but I think they just counsel you in the court of law when you're divorcing. Uh, so let's just get back to the article. Why don't we? All right. It says in the caption, the rapper said he was looking forward to turning up. Okay, we read that. I think it's safe to say I need to go up and release and enjoy life. Okay. We read all of that. Let's see here. We gotta say Scrappy does look a lot happier now that he's not with Bambi. What do you think? I said, no, he's not with the stress that she causes him. That's why he is feeling good about himself. But let's go on in and let Bambi tell us what the true tea is from her perspective. Why don't we?
This man don't know nothing about the gas bill, light bill. Right. Nothing. I manage our household. And he keeps not paying his rent. So because he's been behind on his half of the rent, I gotta find somewhere else to live. I'm sorry, boo. Scrap has been on his own time. He does things when he wants to, when he feel like it. And so I'll make my payment and I'm thinking everything is good. And then weeks later, the landlord, they're like, hey, like we only got partial payment for this month. So now here I am pulling it together for my kids, trying to find us another space to live in.
But that's that selfish that I argue with him about all the time, Bambi. I'm serious. I just don't like the fact that he doesn't understand all the things that go along with being a mother. Not once, not twice, 3 times.
Yes.
And you have little bitty kids running around the house.
Right.
And you're trying to hold everything down. You know, I know.
I knew his character and I accepted certain things, but when it came to like him dealing with me and just being arrogant, like that was just kind of like a deal breaker for me. We are officially going through a divorce. Like I'll file for a divorce.
Do you really think y'all gonna go through with this?
Listen, he'll say like he wants to fight, but then again he'll go and do some weird on Instagram, do an interview.
Social media makes me
So
sick.
at this point, I am.
It's a setup for relationship.
This help us say it. Internet is the devil. No, it's what you do on the internet that causes, some not so kosher things. Internet is good for promoting your business. I don't know what the hell Rashida talking about. That's what you do on internet. If you have a malicious mind, then yeah, you're gonna have some malicious things come back to you. But if you're just marketing your business and yourself, that is what the internet is there for. So not really quite sure what she's talking about here.
You indicate to I wanna let you know that you live in I am what you do. I hope you can reassure you, my life will be purpose without you. If I want it, I'm gonna ask you. You fly me to be there. Challenge me for the better. What you indicate
And thank you for coming to the channel. And make sure you subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye.